Exactly. Hello BEA beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie Reneé and I am a Juilliard trained opera singer. Oh, Maggie's Minutes. Okay, so this is... Ooh, yay! Okay, so Richard says, hopefully this Scott Hoying and Shoshana Bean duet continues your love affair with Shoshana Bean's vocal talents. This is their version to All of Me. Oh my god! Oh my god! I am very excited to see this. This is Shoshana Bean and Scott Hoying, All to Me. If you guys have been on my channel, you know that I love Shoshana with all of my heart. Scott Hoying has obviously been on our channel for forever and I love him as well. But Shoshana Bean has a special place in my heart because she sings incredibly and has sung incredibly in all the videos that I've heard her in so far. So I'm very excited to see this. Type of 1 if you love Shoshana. And type of 1 if you love Shoshana, and type of 1 if you love Scott. Everybody type 1. We love everybody here. All right, let's do this, guys. This is Shoshana Bean and Scott Hoying, All to Me. I hope you enjoy it. Whoa. Like the background harmonies so far. Jeez Louise.
I'm not looking for perfection anymore. If I bought into their perception, I'd be headed for the door. Ooh, you built yourself a fortress. You're cloaked inside confusion. A million eyes are watching you, but nobody could see past the illusion. Don't hide yourself safe behind those walls. Just show it all to me. I wanna have it all. I wanna have it all.
I don't even want to pause it. It's just so good. It's already so good. Just, I will say one comment. I don't love the way that this was recorded because Roscoe's going to laugh at me, but there's just a bit of, like, there's an overdone trebleness to it. This very, like, I don't know, this really rarely happens, but sometimes there just is too much treble. That's all I'm hearing on the recorded track. That has nothing to do with Shoshana, though. Shoshana is brilliant. Just from the very beginning, the first line, the first little humming, all the way to now, she has this way of expressing music and singing it so purely and so clean and so just like, there's nothing for me to say. I don't have anything to say except wow and oh my god, and like I don't want to interrupt because it's just so good. I'm excited to see how Scott is gonna match up with her. It's gonna be interesting because he has a much more poppy sound. She's got like this this kind of richer, it's not even a Broadway voice, I wouldn't say. I think she could sing, I feel like it's a multi-genre voice, you know what I mean? I feel like she could sing basically anything. Of course she is suited to anything that she wants to do, but like I feel like she could go into jazz and sing that very well. I think she could sing rock very well. So it's not like one thing, but I think the storytelling vibe is her kind of vibe. And yeah, it's really good. It's funny, but all the singers Maggie loves have power in the low mezzo range. Wonder why that is. I don't know. Maybe because there's more color and more things that they can do with their voice.
Who would have thought? Not me.
Oh my gosh. They blend well. Okay, I'm excited to hear it. Let's do this. Let's hear. See how she comes down there? It's just beautiful. Nice. He's coming in good. Well.
I'm the one you never thought to look for. You're the only one I see. Now I know what you're afraid of. Now you wouldn't be able to fool me. Oh, I'm not afraid of the dark. With a little heart to scare me away. Oh, and the worst you've done, the best you are. I want it all. I'm waiting.
Don't hide yourself, safe behind those walls.
Okay, I'm pausing to comment. Okay, let me say, how do I explain this? So, I love the majority of what Scott just did, but there's like one element that I don't love. So, like, let me explain. He does something technically. I will say in the last video that we watched, oh my God, what was it? The Pentatonix just put something, I think it was the prayer, right? The prayer was the thing that like was magical. It was the most magical video that I've seen by Pentatonix in a very long time. And the thing that I loved about it is that Scott came in singing in Italian and his voice went, La luce che tu dai.
La luce che tu dai.
He's doing it in Italian!
Nel cuore stai.
And he had this richness and darkness, and the technique was just in this pristine place that wasn't pretend. It was round, it was beautiful, it was his full voice. Here, he is doing incredible things with his voice. Like, I wouldn't even call it a growl necessarily, but like that place where he really like just screams it from his soul in a place is gorgeous. And there are multiple little tiny moments like that he has in here that are gorgeous. But he also is doing something with his technique where he brings it forward like this to make it a little poppier. And I don't know who taught him that. He does that in quite a few songs. I still love his voice, and he has so much magic in it that it's like I can't help but listen to him. He's got an incredible voice. He's got runs for days, like just so many amazing qualities to his voice. But I wish he would pull away from that I'm singing in a bright poppy way, because it just he has a prettier voice than that. He has more depth in his voice than that technique that he was taught by I don't know who. And you know, for like pop harmonies it might work, but for his solo stuff he has more richness in his voice than he's letting on in with that technique. Let me show you what I mean. Like the he's not it's in his full voice. It's in his like just in the right place. It's released throat, and then as soon as he goes into the singing, he kind of brings it forward into his nose. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
I'm the one you never thought to look for.
So why does he go, I'm the one you never thought to look for, versus I'm the one you never thought to look for. It's just, I'm just missing a little bit of the space. He's putting it into the nose rather than just letting it come out in his resonance. It's a little difference, but it makes a huge change in the vocal. And I feel like if he did that, it would just be, I mean, you know, incredible. Anyways, let's keep listening.
I'm the one you never thought to look for.
You're
the only one I
one, not one.
Now I know what you're afraid of.
Afraid
You
of.
wouldn't be able to fool me.
There he is.
Oh,
See, and the run was good.
I'm not afraid of the
See, and he goes, I'm not afraid. Why does he do that? He was in the right position for I'm, and then not afraid. I don't know. Maybe somebody told him something before and he's compensating, but he doesn't need to. Anyway. He sounds good on that. Dark.
To scare me.
You don't have to do that.
The worst you've done,
There it is.
the best you are.
There it is.
I want it all. I'm waiting.
Exactly.
Don't hide yourself, safe behind those walls. Just show it all to me. I wanna have it all.
Yes.
And all the ones who came before, everything they shamed you for,
Show it all to me.
give it all to me.
Don't hide
Yourself, I wanna have it all. I wanna have it all. Give it all to me. Give it all to me. To me.
Open up your heart. Just
To me.
show it all. Give it all.
Give it all.
Everything to me.
Oh, Jesus.
Give it all. Give it all. Give it all to me.
Give it all.
Oh, yeah. Give it all to me. Don't hide yourself, safe behind those walls. Show it all to me.
Okay. So that just did a couple of things for me. So number one, she's incredible. She's still my fave. She's still the best. I just am so impressed by her vocal technique. She didn't get to do as much in this song, but the moments that she did really take off. I mean, like, what the heck? That is a voice. A voice. A voice. And the second thing that it showed me is that Scott can keep up. Like, he is right there with her. He has a very, very strong voice. He's a really great singer. I've always known that about him. Obviously, we've listened to him for 17,000 years now. But I really wish somebody would tell him to, like, pull back the little, because he doesn't need it anymore. And I think, you know, it's interesting because I thought the same thing when I heard him and Mario singing together on the Lost on You video. It was my favorite video, like one of my favorite songs of all time to hear. And it was incredible. Well done, well performed, well arranged. But I felt like It was the same kind of scenario. I didn't say it back then because I was so into the song and I didn't even care. I was just like, oh my God, it's so good. And it was. But I think, and I said Mario won, but I think it's because he puts on this color on his voice that is not needed. Like this little poppy nasal place. And if he didn't do that, he would be just as good. I mean, he is just as good, but I feel like his sound would be just as yummy as both Shoshana's and Mario's. So I would be very curious to see if he ever falls out of that pop thing that he's doing, you know what I mean, and really lets his voice be his voice, because the only pop singers that need that are ones that like are unable to tune. And based on the way that he sings his runs and those little like gritty parts, he's got way more than that, and he can do it without that little color effect on it. Anyways, oh, gorgeous. Love good singing. He sounded great, she sounded great on all of that. Literally, it's just, yes, absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Woo! Yes. Thank you so much, Richard, for sponsoring that video. That was fantastical. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment down below what you enjoyed and what you'd like to hear next, and subscribe to join my beautiful family. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Maggie Reneé Music so that you can join me on all of my adventures as a singer, living in New York City, studying at Juilliard, and traveling the world, taking you on stage and backstage with me. If you would like to support this channel, please consider becoming a patron on Patreon, where you can get exclusive perks and benefits. You can also hit the cute little blue join button to become a member of the Skittle Squad. Skittle Squad, let me hear you down below. Also, be sure to check out the links down below in my description so that you can see all the ways that you can follow me, connect with me, and support the channel. You can also go to maggierenee.com/links to find all of the different places that you can visit, such as my Discord. Make sure you join the Discord. Become a member of the Eyebrow Army, TikTok, Patreon, how to sponsor a reaction, my vocal course called How to Sing Better Instantly, and much, much more. Thank you all so much for watching, and I am sending you all so much love, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.